Thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning on this exciting celebration of the Egleston Square Peace Garden. My name is Kathy Baker Eclipse, and I'm the Director of the Capital Plan for Boston Parks and Recreation Department. And so we're celebrating a major milestone today: the City of Boston's acquisition of the Egleston Square Peace Garden. This space that was created and nurtured by the community for more than 20 years will now remain a protected public asset for generations to come. We're joined today by the Friends of the Egleston Square Peace Garden, Egleston Square Main Streets, community members, and business owners who helped advocate for public ownership of the space, never losing sight of the vision that it remains a vibrant open space for reflection, events, and connection. Thank you. And thank you to the Egleston Square Main Streets for donating the breakfast goodies this morning. I don't know if Rick is here. I don't see Rick, but we're also grateful for the trustees of reservations for working together with the City of Boston to protect this open space for future generations. And we're joined by Vidya Tuku over here and Mukaji Ambila. So thank you for joining us. This acquisition would not be possible without the support of the Community Preservation Fund. And it is now, so thank you to Liz for being here. Liz Cook is here. I've lost everyone. Thank you, Liz. And so now it is now my pleasure to introduce someone whose dedication to Boston's neighborhoods makes moments like this possible. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Michelle Wu.
Thanks, Kathy, and thanks to everyone at the Parks Department for all that you do. Buenos dias. Thank you to all of our community members, the many, many groups, the friends groups, the community leaders, all of the residents from every generation who fought to make sure we could get to this day. I know just very recently we made it official with the legal paperwork and the official conveyance so that this will forever be a park and open space. Yes. But that was already decided by the community many years ago. And you took over, that's right. And it was in memory of young people who had spent their time here. It was with faith for the future and what it meant to have an open space in every community and the type of activity that young people and our seniors and families deserved. And it was with a commitment to put in the work of maintaining the space and all that has been happening over many, many years already. So we're so grateful to the Friends of the Peace Garden, Egleston Main Streets. Is Rosanna here? Oh, of course, Rosanna, the board chair, and all the staff and team members at Main Streets. And most of all, we're excited to work with you on the next steps. Thank you to Clear Channel for being willing to follow through with this transaction to the city, to the trustees for being a partner in this. And now we will proceed with the next steps of how to envision what this space should look like for the future to come. The possibilities are endless, and I know the demands are going to be quite large. We are going to do our very best to make sure that we are investing in making this space match the reality of this space, match the dreams that you've held for a very long time and that you've worked to make real. So I wanted just to thank all of my colleagues who are in elected office here as well. Is it time to pass it over to the electeds? Okay, so I'll just hand it over to my colleagues in government. We're joined here by City Councilor at Large Julia Mejia, City Councilor Ben Weber, and State Representative Sam Montano. And so I will invite them up to come say a word, and then I think we have we'll hear from Rosanna and Beatriz as well.
I just want to make sure that we also acknowledge the work that was put into this by State Representative Liz Malia and previously by City Councilor Kendra Lara. This is something that's taken years and years to complete, and we wouldn't be here without all of the work that they've put in before, and all the folks who are here have put in that work. So thank you, and I look forward to getting this done and to getting this built out in the most beautiful way possible. And thank you to all the community members who have stuck with it for the last 30 years? How old am I? Almost 30 years.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to acknowledge that all the work that's been put into this. I was talking to someone who was talking about communicating with District 6 Councilor John Tobin about this. So thank you to Councilors Tobin, O'Malley, Lara for keeping the focus on this park and making it a great community resource. Obviously I'm here dressed for the cleanup part of this, but I'm happy to stand with my fellow elected officials and everyone else in the community in celebrating this wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll hand it off to Councilor at Large Julie Mejia.
Buenos días. Así mismito. Can you hear me? I get, I got a big mouth, y'all, so what I do? There we go. Can y'all hear me now? Y ahora. That's okay. Y ahora. Y ¡Huepa! I was just joking. Just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Now, I'm just really excited. As someone who grew up here in the city of Boston, I understand what the power of the people looks like, right? When we're wanting to make sure that we're occupying spaces and we're designing what those spaces should look like. So I just want to thank the residents, the community leaders, the business leaders, right? The business leaders who day in and day out maintain these streets clean, right? And who work really hard at making sure that this space belongs to them. So I just want to say thank you to you all. Igual decir algo en español brevemente, porque primeramente, antes de todo, español es mi primer lenguaje. Me crié aquí en la ciudad de Boston y aquí en Jamaica Plain, I know dicen Egleston Square, porque algunas veces no quiere decir que Egleston Square, que no es Jamaica Plain, I don't know, pero al final del día estamos en Egleston Square, ¿verdad? La tía mía vivía en esa calle. I went to the Hernandez for a brief moment, and para mí, haber un parque que de verdadmente refleja la comunidad, que nosotros podemos decir que este pasito es de nosotros, es un gran orgullo. Y le quiero también dar las gracias a todos los negocios que todos los días trabajan para mantener estas calles limpias, para darse cuenta que ustedes son la razón porque este parque está estabilizado, porque ustedes son que han peleado todos los días. Le quiero dar un gran aplauso también a la alcaldesa, porque ella siempre está pendiente a las necesidades de la comunidad cuando tiene que ver con espacio green, verde, no sé si eso se translate en español, pero de verdadmente ocupando espacio que de verdadmente refleje nuestra comunidad. Felicidades, estoy muy agradecida de estar aquí con ustedes hoy. Gracias.
Thank you so much, thank you to all the electeds for being here. Next, I'd like to introduce Rosanna Rivera, member of the Egleston Square Main Streets Board and owner of the Latino Beauty Salon, right across the street. Rosanna. Rosanna has been a tireless advocate for the garden and the community it serves, so please join me in welcoming Rosanna.
You forgot to say that I'm the mayor of Egleston Square. Here's my colleague.
Pégate al micrófono.
Oh, la arreglaron. Oh, like I said, I'm the mayor of Egleston Square Main Street. I'm overjoyed this morning to be here after this long time that we spent fighting for the park. This Egleston Square Park is the heart of Egleston Square. Me being across the street of the park made me the eyes and the ears. That's why I'm going to talk about everything that I see here and also do in this area. I'm very happy that everybody can be with us this morning because this celebration for us means a lot. You cannot imagine how much it means for our community, this celebration. Okay. Like they said, my name is Rosanna Rivera. I'm the president of Egleston Square Main Street. I'm going to read because my English sometimes se me acaba. My name is Rosanna Rivera. I'm the board president of Egleston Square Main Street, and owner of Latino Salon, I'm also part of the Festival Dominican of Boston as well. What I love about Egleston Square is the diversity. We can see that diversity here this morning. The diversity of our community. The Egleston Square Peace Garden is the only green space that we have. We have been here since 1998. I have been the eyes and the ears, like I said, of the Peace Garden. I have seen and heard countless community events such as storytellings, poetry, merchant meetings, concerts, dance performance, beauty in the barrio, outdoor haircuts, Christmas tree lightings. That is my favorite. I love decorating. I have been decorating the park forever as well. Planting events, people having their lunch breaks here. And this has been an important site for Pine Street to connect people with shelter and clothing. For the past 2 years, this park was fenced off, and our community was very uncertain about the future of this space. Last August, we were overjoyed to learn that the city purchased this park. Way! Applauso! You see, I'm the mayor. Okay. And we celebrate when the fence and billboard came down. Today is our first official celebration of this major event. A heartfelt thank you goes out to Michelle Wood, who made a promise 2 years ago to help revitalize this garden. And today, she has delivered. Un aplauso para Michelle también. Digo, Michelle. La mayor, perdón, que ella es mi comadre, por eso es que yo le digo Michelle, so sorry. So sorry. Who made this promise 2 years ago to help revitalize this garden, and today she has delivered. Under her leadership, we have removed the outdated billboard and fencing that had overshadowed this beloved space. The transfer of ownership to the City of Boston marks a new chapter for the Peace Garden, and we look forward to redesigning it together for the benefit of our community. I would like also to thank Mariana White Hammond, who helped us a lot. We made this dream come true. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the friends of Egleston Square Peace Garden. Otro aplauso para ellos. The volunteer and partner organizations who have tirelessly advocated for this space. Your dedication ensures that this garden remains a symbol of love and connection for all who live, work, and visit here. As we move forward, let's continue to honor the legacy of those who founded this garden and create a vibrant space that reflects our community values. Thank you all for being here today, and for the unwavering support of making the Egleston Square Peace Garden a place of joy, unity, and peace for generations to come. Thank you so much. Woo! Now I would like to introduce our new director, Juan Carlos Parrufino. He's the new director of Egleston Square Main Street. This is his first week with us.
Thank you. First week with Egleston Main Street, with many years with Main Street. So I have big foots to fill. Before executive directors have done great work here. Mayor, excited to join Main Streets again, and I'm looking forward to the work ahead and continue building on projects like this and working with people in the community. So thank you so much. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. Thanks.
Thank you, Juan Carlos, and thank you, Rosanna. Welcome, Juan Carlos. So our next speaker is someone who knows the importance of community spaces firsthand. Please welcome Beatrice Sabater, former principal of the Greater Egleston High School. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos días a todos. Ya que somos una comunidad bilingüe o multilingüe, espero, ¿verdad? Alcaldesa, sí. Vete, siéntate al lado. I am Beatriz Zapater, and I am the founding principal of Greater Egleston Community High School, and that was back in 1993 when there were a lot of violent issues and issues of disengagement by young people in here and in Jamaica Plain, and we created a community that was Greater Egleston, so we could bring young people who were disconnected from systems, from services, from opportunities. So that's how we formed the school, which is now in its 31st year. So I'm just really excited that this is still going on. And what that shows is that when we fight, we win. You know, and you never give up. You never give up the fight. So 25 years ago, we had the vision of taking this corner that was just so beautiful with a billboard with, you know, ads for cigarettes and alcohol, whatever, you know, which was not what young people needed at the time. So we took it on. The teachers, there was one teacher in particular, her name was Elaine Seneschal, and she was an environmental justice teacher, and her life partner, Harris, is sitting next to the mayor, Harris Gardner. Elaine passed June 1st of this year, and I really wanted to make sure that everybody remembers her name. Imagine, picture this, about 30, 40 students marching from the school down to Egleston, ticketing all the trucks that were spewing diesel off into the air. And the students, they identified that as a real issue for them. When she asked, what's something that you want to work on? What's something that you want to learn about? What's something that you want to research and find solutions? And they said, everyone in my family has asthma. Well, they found out that Egleston Square had 6 times the rate of asthma from any other community. And it was, they linked it back to diesel. And there was already a law that, you know, you cannot idle for more than 5 minutes. And the trucks were just lined up, double parked all along to supply, you know, all the businesses. And so the students ticketed, you know, just, there was no fine, but just to let them know this is happening. Shut off your truck. And then the school buses, the school bus yard, not too far from here, they're on all night. So that, you know, they really brought the awareness of of what was happening in the community, and to make sure that they could breathe clean air in here and everywhere in Boston. And I appreciate Mayor Wu that she's really focused also on green and clean climate and air. So I wanted to honor Elaine and thank her for being one of the instrumental people that developed the garden. We lost students, and when we lost students to violence, we kind of put it all together and said, okay, we need to really raise the awareness, you know, and young people need to be connected to opportunities that they're not finding anywhere else. So we created this to memorialize some of our students that we lost. And then there were murals that were on the wall, but now with the new school, we removed the murals because it's time for something new. Old things, you can preserve what's good about old things, but we also need to bring the new community that's here, young people now, to help redesign this beautiful park. So one of the murals that was here, and we restored the murals, Roberto Chao is one of the artists, and he was amazing, and he worked with the students and young people to create murals. And this past summer, we restored the murals, and we distributed them to different community organizations. The school has one, Hyde Square Task Force has another one. There's different organizations that have pieces of the mural, but this is one of the murals that was here, and there's on the top right, there's an image of Elaine Seneschal, and I wanted to create some of these to give to her family because they're really big and heavy, and who's going to take it in the tea? Actually, the orange line is not working. Forget the tea. So this is going to be for Harris. So Harris, I want to give this to you. Elaine was a prolific poet and artist, and I want to invite Harris to read a short poem that Elaine wrote. So again, thank you everyone for being here. And Kevin Brill, I'm so happy that you're here. He's the former principal of Greater Egleston High School, and you could always find him here cleaning up the garden. And so many people here, so you heard all the thanks. So I want to say gracias a todos por estar aquí y para celebrar. Harris, can you? This is Harris Gardner.
Thank you, Beatrice, and I'm very honored to present one of Lainey's short poems at this remarkable community event. And so, and thank you, Beatrice, for inviting me. Thank you. This is a short poem. Had I not known Lainey, I still would have been publishing all her poetry in my literary journal that I'm the poetry editor of, because she was a remarkable master poet. She was also a master painter. So this poem is titled simply Rune 3. The alabaster moon illuminates autumn's lengthening night, reveals enigmatic pattern of lost leaves, reminiscent of runes' hidden mysteries. It fades at dawn when a sunburst sparkles the dew, sprinkled along mossy path, and shimmers in pink clouds that herald a new dawn. Thank you. Thank you, Beatrice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone here today. This space was born out of community effort, first transformed by local students in 1998 and now preserved as a public park for future generations. From cookouts to concerts to moments of quiet reflection, the Peace Garden has been a cherished part of this neighborhood, and today, with the city's acquisition, it will remain so. In August, the billboard was removed and the chain link fence came down. With your input, we're excited to begin planning for the garden's next chapter. The Boston Parks Department will be soon seeking CPA funding and holding community design meetings to shape a shared vision for this space, alongside those who have nurtured it from the start. And I want to take a special, just one moment to thank Aldo Guerin for his work to acquire this property and for his 30 years of service to the city of Boston. Now, Now let's carry the spirit of the celebration forward by giving back to the garden through today's cleanup, organized in partnership with the Mayor's Office of Civic Organizing. We're also going to be at a cleanup this afternoon up the block at Lawson Park at 2 p.m. We're beginning the community process there. Oh, Aldo's here. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you. We're going to be beginning the community process there, and for more info, you can go to boston.gov to get involved in that work. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for your dedication to the Egleston Square and the Peace Garden. Thank you.